Hi, here we are today at Eileen's booth.
Hi.
Eileen, why don't you just tell us a little bit about your booth?
Sure, yeah. So as you can see, I'm cast iron stuff. And cast iron figures and banks and hooks, bookends. I think the one cast iron thing I don't have are pots and pans. So basically everything else that's cast iron. Decor, things you hang on the wall. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite things. I like this thing right here. So this is the welcome sign, and you know, it's got holes where it can be mounted to a fence or to a wall. And then on the other side it says "Go away."
That's very interesting.
Cute.
Now, where do you get your cast iron? Is it just from estate sales or
I
garage
get it.
sales?
Yeah, I get it from all over the place. I do have a supplier, so a lot of the stuff, I'll say most of the stuff that I have, is I keep it in stock. Some of it's one of a kind because I do go to antique stores when I'm traveling. I do go to estate sales. I look through things on Marketplace. Bookends are really popular, so I have a lot of different styles. A lot of people like dogs, cast iron. Cats are a little hard to find, but I got, you know, dogs. This bookcase right here, skeletons, you know, I used to think, oh, nobody's going to want those. Those are very popular. Little, what they call coin trays now. They used to be called ashtrays, but that's not the thing anymore. So it's coin trays. A lot of pirate and skull stuff.
I see something interesting right here. Can you kind of tell us what this is?
This
and how
bank,
it works?
This one here?
Yes,
okay.
Uncle Sam.
This is how I got started in this. So these are called mechanical banks. So they do hold money, coins. And these are all replicas. Once in a while, I'll get a genuine antique in here. But you'll notice a difference in price in that, and they'll be labeled. But on this one, you put the penny in his hand, and when you press the lever, the penny falls into this bag, and the bag is the U.S. Treasury.
That's very interesting. I also see some, is it flamingos? What are those birds?
So these are flamingos. They're cast iron, as of course, and they have hooks on the back. So, and people usually buy those in pairs, but I sell those. I sell a lot of mermaid stuff and nautical sea. These dogs, a lot of these dogs are banks. So this is actually a bank. And some of the banks, unlike the mechanical ones, you actually have to open the screw and you take it in half. So they're just for show. People don't usually put money in those, but you can if you wanted to.
Now this is interesting. You have a little bit of birds, which is a little bit
just
different than the cast
little
iron.
different something. Yeah, just as a little thing that goes on a wall or out in your sunroom or something. And, you know, it's a coat rack or purse rack or something like that. I also carry signs, metal tin signs, and I've got those hanging up above here. So different novelty signs. I sell bird houses. This is a Snoopy bird house. And I've got a couple different styles of bird houses. I also sell a lot of signs over in this corner here. Some of them are cast iron. Most of them are cast iron. Some of them are enamel, but they're just cute little novelty signs.
Now this is a cute little birdhouse. Now what is that actually? It looks like
that's an oil can. It's an old oil can, and it's a replica. But it probably was an oil can at one time, but it's got a little metal roof on it. And then I've got like a coffee pot type birdhouse down here, sitting here. This is a new item. So I have several people that come back over and over again. So I try to tag when I bring in new stuff because it is a little overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff to look at. But this is a cute little perpetual calendar. So that's kind of a new item. And these keys, you know, that people use for decor. I've got the, you know, 6 count, single count. So just a lot of different stuff.
Now, this is an interesting sign. Is that an original sign or is that a replica also?
That's a replica. That's a replica. So you notice it's motorcycle, right? So yes. I've got this motorcycle that's hidden back here. Got a motorcycle hook back here for key rack. I've got some motorcycle bottle openers. There's one over there, beer opener. So I try to carry stuff for guys too. Because a lot of times couples come in, right? And most of the stuff in the store is home decor. It's for women. And I find a lot, when I walk to my booth, I find a lot of guys hanging out here. So, you know, I have things for pretty much everybody.
So this is interesting. Is this bell, does it really work?
Yeah, this really works. This is a cast iron bell with a little, you can fasten that to the wall and you can keep it there.
My grandmother used to have one of those. I don't know what she used it for, but
Boy, they get
it was
loud.
also interesting.
Yeah, so that's it. So I'm in the Farragut store, and if you come in the store, I'm in the middle of the store all the way to the back. My booth number is E12.
And what's the name of your booth?
It's Cast Iron Doodads.
All right. Well, thank you very much for showing us this. This is very interesting.
Thanks, Charlie.